Hello friends, welcome back to virtual sessions, and in today's topic I am going to discuss about event handling techniques. Now first of all, event handling techniques means like you up till now you learn how to build a Java application. Let's say for example you build an applet. You already studied that applet is a Java's application which runs on the browser, means a browser compatible application. Now we studied that while creating applet we are developing an animation. It's a graphical representation of data and images on the web. So we have an applet, but on that applet now I want to process events. Now event means it's an action performed by an user on the application, and the response given by the application to an user, and that entire process is called as event. Just understand the terminology again. What is event? Means you have an application, and on that application if you click somewhere, if you drag the mouse position somewhere, if you double click on somewhere, now these actions performed by user on that particular application, that is means event, user is fired an event on that particular application. What application will do? It will listen to that event and process that events and develop the response for user, and this entire process is called as event handling. That is means like how the application will handle the events. Hope you understand it. Means you have an applications, and on that applications if user performed any action, whether it is by mouse, whether it is by keyboard, then how machine will develop, how machine in the sense an application will respond to that event, right? Let's say for example if you enter a name and then click on the send button, then obviously that is the action. If you click is action, and on that action what application has to respond, and that is called as event handling, right? Now mostly the events will be events will be performed by user by using mouse, by using keyboard, right? By using clicking on the button, right? Now means like by using mouse you move to some area, you drag out from some area, right? You click the mouse over there, on the keyboard you type something on the from the keyboard, right? Or you like use a key combination of it. So on the action performed by the user by using mouse, keyboard or any button, how the application will be respond, or what answer, or what to that action performed by the user, what response given by the application, that is entirely called as a event, and the process is called as event handling. Hope you understand it, right? So Actually, to process the events fired by user on the mouse, Java actually the package provides the package called as java.awt.event.star, right? And this is the package you have to import for processing mouse events, and it provides a class called as mouse adapter, right, as well as an interface called as mouse listener, right? To process an event performed by mouse, we need to import a package called as import java.awt.event.star. In that package, the entire event processor classes are available. So for processing mouse events, we have a mouse adapter class and mouse listener as an interface. Up till now, you understand one point, that while developing application, that is like you cannot derive your application or your class from two base classes. Means multiple inheritance is not allowed in Java because of programming complexities. So most of the time, just like try and understand that you cannot write the statement class my demo extends applet comma mouse adapter. You cannot extend your class from two base sources because of multiple inheritance is not allowed. So what you need to do, you have to extend your class from applet and implements mouse listener. Now all type of inheritances are allowed in interface. It means you can extend your class from one source and implement mouse listener, key listener, action listener, Windows listener, whatever. Means it is allowed to implement as many interfaces as you can in one application, but your main class or your current class should be extended from only one source, right? Hope you got the point over there. Now what is an interface? We already studied that interface provides you collection of abstract methods. Interface provides you collection of abstract methods which you need to override in the current applications. Means interface provides you only grammar, and by adopting that grammar you need to write the methods, you need to redefine the methods in the current applications, right? Hence most of the time while handling events by using mouse, keyboard or any button or any Windows events and all, you need to implement the interface for this, because event is not a primary, application is a primary and event is a secondary. Means you should have an application, and on that applications you will be firing an event, and hence most of the time while handling events you need to take help of the interfaces. For handling mouse events we have a mouse listener. For handling keyboard events we have a key adapter class, and key listener is an interface which is useful for handling keyboard events, and for handling button events we have a action listener interface, right? So what we understand up till now, that event is an action performed by the user on the application and response given by the application to the user. Mostly these events will be performed by the user by using mouse, by using keyboard, or on the clicking on the button. To process these events, Java provides you the library in the form of adapter classes or the interfaces. In today's sessions, we are learning how to process the events fired by mouse, keyboard, or on the button. For processing events performed by mouse, we have an library called as from the library of Java, java.aw.event. We have a mouse listener interface which processes the events of mouse. We have a key listener interface which gives you the abstract methods to process the events fired from the keyboard, and we have for the button we have an action listener. Right? Now let us understand these all the stuffs by using example. Means like if you want to perform, you want to write a class, let's say my demo event class, and your application is an applet, and on that applet you want to process all the events, let's say implements, mouse listener, to process the events performed by the user on that particular applet by using mouse. Then you have a key listener to process the events performed by user by using key, and the third is your action listener. If there is a button or buttons on the applet and a user get press that button, then what response need to be given by the application, that will be processed by the action listener. Mouse listener process interface process the events of mouse. Key listener interface process the events of keys, right? And action listener process the events of button on the button over there. Now on mouse, what the event processors are there? Public void mouse entered. Public void mouse entered. Now mouse entered is an event processor. Means like if you enter the mouse in the specific window or specific area, and it requires mouse event as an argument, right? So mouse entered, mouse exited, right? Mouse pressed, mouse released, and mouse clicked. These are the abstract methods while processing mouse events. Mouse listener interface will provide the methods mouse entered, mouse exited. Mouse entered means whenever you enter the mouse position, drag the mouse position into the application, then that time mouse entered event will be fired. Mouse exited means when you exit out that mouse position from the application, then mouse exited your event will be fired. The mouse press means if you click the button, right? Release mouse pressed, just you press the mouse button and release. Now try to understand that press is one event, release is another event, and click is a combination of press and release. So these all 5, entered, exited, press, released, and click, these are the events, abstract methods given by the mouse listener to process the mouse event. In case of keyboard, we have the events like key pressed, key released, and key typed. Key pressed, key released, and key typed. These are the 3 event processor provided by the or these are the three methods provided by the key listener. And in case of your button, it will provide the method called as action performed. Right? Action performed, and it will take a object of action event. I'll be explaining this. It's like button will to process the button events, we have an action listener. An action listener provides you abstract method called an action performed, right? And it will take an object of action event. And key list, like your key listener interface provides you the three methods: key press, release, and key type, and it will take an object of key event as an argument. Right? Let us discuss this one by one over here. Right? By writing an example out of it. Right? Now, I had developed an application at like what as demo mouse events. What I did, I import the three package, import java.applet.star. I explain you because I am creating a base application as an applet. Then import java.awt.star. This is for GUI components, right? And here you have like java.awt.event. As I explained you that while processing events on the Java applications, you have to import the package java.awt.event, and java.awt provides you the classes like graphics, like a font and all, right? And then label and all if you require over there. Right now here I am planning to create an applet which is responsible for processing the events of mouse, right? So what I need to do, public class, I am writing a class called as demo mouse events. My class is public class demo mouse event, extends applet, implements mouse listener, because I am planning to create an applet, and on that applet is a base application, and on that applet I want to process the mouse events, right? So hence I am going to implement the interface called as mouse listener. I already explained you that mouse listener interface will provide me the prototypes of the methods: public mouse entered, right? Mouse exited, mouse pressed, mouse released, and mouse clicked. Entered, exited, pressed, released, and clicked over there. Now let us discuss one by one how you can add it. So public class, your demo mouse events, extends applet, implements mouse listener, right? Now in the applet life cycle, we studied that first of all applet get initialized, right, and then go to the pend. So in the you have to override the applet method public void init, means at the time of initializations add mouse listener this. It means like first of all how the event get processed. You need a interface which will provide you the abstract methods, right? And then you have to add the listener, add mouse listener to your application, add key listener, now add mouse listener will start listening. Just understand, whenever user perform any action, right, listener will listen that action, and then after listening that action, just like if you are listening, mouse listener will listening action, it will create the anonymous object of mouse event. It will create an anonymous object of mouse event, and as per the event, if user perform the mouse entered action, then it will create the anonymous object of mouse event and pass on to the mouse entered processor. If user exited, then mouse listener will listen that event again, create the anonymous object of mouse event, and pass on to mouse exited. Press in the similar manner, press, release, and clicked, right? It's like adding listener, right? First of all, you have to implement the interface, then you have to add listener to the application. Listener will listen the event fired on that application, because just understand one point, that event is going to fire on the application. So on that application means, here in this case on that applet you have to add the listener. Now listener will listen the event, right? Listen the event means it is going to observe whether any action performed by the mouse or keys or on the button. Add action listener for processing, for listening the events on the button over there. Now mouse listener, add mouse listener will listen the events performed by mouse. Add key listener will listen the events performed by the keyboard, and add action listener will listen the events performed on the button over there. And add mouse, this listener will generate the object of mouse event. It will develop the object of, it will generate the object of key event, and it will develop the object of action event, right? Means it's when somebody asks you a question, you have to listen that question and then you have to process that question. So interface will provide you the abstract methods that you have to add it to the applications, and then your application start listening the events, and then once the event is fired, that event will be grabbed, that event will be captured, and then by creating the object of mouse event, key event or action event, it is going to divert it, it is going to pass on to the event processor. Understand it? Back to the application. Now add mouse listener. Here I start, here once the applet get initialized, my application start listening the action on that action of mouse on that applet over there. This dot set background color will set the background color to red. Initially the background color of that my applet will be the red, right? After that we have a pen, but like right now we don't have any use of a pen over here, so I'll comment everything from the pen. And like, because we are just processing the mouse events, so by default once the applet get initialized, it start listening the mouse events, and then background color is set red. And when the event get fired, mouse entered, so this listener will listen that event, create the object of mouse event and pass on to this event processor. Now this object get initialized, mouse event ME equal to new mouse event, because I said whenever the event get fired, it will create the anonymous object of that mouse event and pass on to this ME. Then background color will be like, once the event is fired, that will change the background color. In this manner, if you perform the mouse entered event, or mouse exited, or mouse press, or mouse release, or mouse clicked, automatically what I did, once the event is fired, your listener will listen that event, it will create the object of mouse event and pass on to the event processor. Means the code means like, once the event is fired, this listener will listen it and pass on to the event processor, whether it is entered, exit. You can perform any event, not in that same sequence. You can perform any event anytime. So as per the event fired, that event processor will be activated over here, right? Let us go for the execution. If I run the here by default, whenever you run the applications, you will find that, just again run it over there. By default the background color is red, but if you process the event, what as you drag the mouse position over there, mouse entered event will be fired, and when you perform the mouse entered, the background color will be changed, right? And then mouse released, mouse exited, here you will find the event called as the yellow, the background color will turn to yellow, and if you just use a press, the blue, release and clicked, right? So it means like on the applet window, now you able to process all the mouse events. Like what I explained to you, I want to write a demo code where I can extend my applications from the applet and implement mouse listener. Now mouse listener will provide me the listener. Mouse listener is a actually interface which provides you all the abstracts of the methods like mouse entered, mouse exited, pressed, released and clicked. And what you need to do, you have to just add the mouse listener which will start listening the events on the mouse, and then once the event is fired, it will create the anonymous object and pass on to the mouse event, right? And then as per the event, that event processor will be activated and the events will be processed. Hope you understand the events fired by the mouse on the particular applet. Now let us go for the next thing, that is called the keyboard events. Here I will write the code called as key.java. So public class key extends applet implements key listener. Now if you want to process the events fired by the key, then we have a key listener. Here I take a x and y coordinates as a 20 and 30 and the default message as a key event, right? At the init I will add the key listener as a you know about the key listener. Key listener listens the events fired on the keys. Request focus means focus will be back to this, and set background color will be the green and foreground color will be the blue over there. Request focus means like focus will be means initially if some different focus you can even comment it also, means focus will be diverted to init over here. Okay, now initializations means at the time of initializations key listener will be added. Means your applet will now started listening the event of keys. Request focus will diversify focus or get the focus to the init, and then background color will be done and foreground color will be the blue over there. Means like whatever you type, that will be the blue, and the set background of the applet will be the green. Whenever, like as I said, if you keyboard events, key events, key listener will provide three methods: key pressed, then you have key release and key type. Once the key get pressed, right? Once the key get pressed, show status. Now show status means on the status bar. On the status bar, you will find this message key down, and then that actually whenever you key any keyboard event fired, the key listener will create the anonymous object of key event, and key code means like whatever the ASCII code of that key will be assigned to this, and then whether if that key is up arrow key or the down arrow key or the left arrow key or right arrow key, then it will prompt the message right here. Like because we have a key event VK up means like actually it's a code for up arrow, down arrow, left and right over there. Show status means on the status bar. Status bar means like here like on the every on the applet on the bottom of the applet you got that status bar over there. On the status bar it will print that application. And repend means repend will give the call to the pent again, right? And then here it's a like if you press the key, then what key you are pressing, according to that it will press provided it may not character key, because key press will process for the up, down and left and right. That's why I write this code over here. And if you release the key, then show status will show the status key up, and if you type the key, the message I declare a global variable, that key event, that key what you type, the key get key char, the character of the key will be added to the message over there and repend. And pend will actually print that message onto the X and Y position. Means here I'm trying to demonstrate that key listener is going to develop listen the event, and it is a keyboard from the keyboard we going to press the three events: key press, release and type. If you press the key, whether it's a up arrow, down arrow, bottom arrow or left, then we according to prompt the things, and then if you release the key, it will show in the status key up. And then if you type the key, that all the characters will be concatenated to the message, and we are printing it over there. Let's run this application. Now here it's a applet. Now here it's a key event. The mouse events are there. If you type up key, and you will find move to up, move to down, move to right, move to left, these things. If you press any key, the key type any key, release, type, means like actually by these applications, you run the application, you understand the things, and I am trying to explain the if somebody will perform the keyboard events like press, release, as well as the typed, typed means typed is a combination of press and release. Then key type, then what if you fire the event, what response will be given by the application to you, that is what the keyboard event means. And in the third case, now we understand about the keyboard events, mouse events as well. Now we are going to go with the button events over there. So public class button events extends applet implements action listener. As I explained you that action listener is an interface which is going to process the events on the button. Now what I did, I am having a label on the button. I just take a label like LB1 and button PT1. These are the label components of the AWT. Right? Label is used for prompting message. Right, and button is for event processor. And in the init, I set the layout to null. By default, whatever the GUI components you want to add to the applet, it follow the flow layout. But I want to add these visual components as per my requirement, as per the customized X and Y position. So this dot set layout null. By default, it's a flow layout. So instead of adding the components one by one, I want to add it on the specific X and Y position. That's why this dot set layout null. It set the background color to something. Font, I use font F equal to new font Arial bold and 20. Then label equal to new label. As I said, label is used for the prompting message. It will prompt welcome to Axiom Tech Guru Private Limited. It set the font to F and set the bounds. Set bounds will take the X, Y, width and height. So on that specific position of the applet window, this dot add, that particular label will be added. Means app label has to be initialized, set the font of it, set the bounds of it, and then add the label. In the similar manner, I add the button by the title click me, set the font. Now here on the button, you have to process the events fired on the button. So button dot add action listener will listen the events of button. It listens the event of button, and then set the bounds and add the button also. Now whenever the event on button will be fired, it will be processed by action performed. As I explained you that action listener is an interface, add action listener is an event listener, and then add action performed. Action performed is a event processor. So whenever any action, obviously on the button click action is there, click action will perform. So whenever you click on the button, it will add action listener will listen that action. It will create the anonymous object of action event and pass on to this action event AE. If now AE get activate now, once the click on action event AE will be because you may have the multiple buttons over there. So you need to find out the source of the button, which button is clicked. If AE dot get source equal to BT1, label one dot set text. Label will provide the two methods, set text and get text. Set text means you set the text to that particular label, and get text means you will get the values of that particular text of the label over there. So now by default the text is available, that is welcome to Axiom Tech Guru Private Limited. But when you click on the button, a listener will listen that action on the button and create the anonymous object of action event, and then it will prompt the user that you click the button over there, right? By setting the message, text, you click the button. Let's demonstrate this. By default, you have a window where there is no mouse or keyboard events are there. Here we are going to process the button events. So now I am having a label and having a button. By default, message is welcome to Axiom Tech Guru Private Limited. If you click, there is a button. If you click on the button, obviously it will create the object of action event and pass on to the action perform, and action perform will process it and then they set the label of the text, that is you click the button, right? By default the message is by default the message I will get it that welcome to Axiom Tech Guru Private Limited. But whenever you click on the button, the message is changed. Means like now I successfully able to process the event fired on the button over there, right? Right. Now what we learn in today's session is that event means whenever user will fire any action on the applications, right, the application gives some response to you. So now to give, that is called as event handling. There are three types of events we discuss about, that is the mouse, keyboard, as well as we have a button event over there. For processing the library, what Java will provide you, that is called import java.ew.event.star. There are three interfaces what we are having: mouse listener, key listener, and the action listener. Mouse listener will process the events of mouse, key listener will process the events of keyboard, and action listener will process the events of buttons over there. And then we understand the point that mouse listener will provide the method entered, exited, pressed, released, and click. You have got a key listener, key type, key press, key release, and you have a button where you got the action listener interface provides the method called as action performed, right? And then we have a listener. We have to add the listener if you want to process the events of mouse, then add a mouse listener. If you want to process the buttons of process the events of keys, then add key listener. And if you want to process the events of button, then add action listener has to be added over there. And then we have to define we have to override the processors, event processors. We have whatever the list of event processor or the abstract method is given by the key listener or mouse listener or action listener, we have to override them and then define the things over there, right? If you study all the examples, you will successfully able to understand what is event handling means. Okay, thank you.